From Cheaters surveillance cameras, you are about to view actual, true stories filmed live, documenting the pain of a spouse or lover caused by infidelity. This program is dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted to encourage their renewal of temperance and virtue. Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
We're about 5 minutes away. Can I talk to you for a minute?
What are you doing?
Security? For a minute?
We'll take that outside, man.
Real reality television is brought to you by Cheaters Detective Agency's Private Eyes on Cheaters.
Hello, I'm Clark Gable, and welcome back to another episode of Cheaters. View tonight's tale of Leroy Cullen, a competitive bodybuilder who is distressed that his girlfriend of 9 months has changed her attitude towards him. Leroy seeks a spotter from Cheaters to assist him with his heavy heart.
When I met Valerie, she needed a personal trainer. Met at the gym. I took interest in her, started helping her out. From there on out, it was, she caught my eye. Her drive, her determination to working out, commitment to the food, doing everything the way I did. That was one thing about her that I loved. Like with Valerie, when we first started talking, everything was going great. Always around each other, just together no matter what. Now all of a sudden here lately it has been kind of distant. I call her, she won't return phone calls, she won't answer. Hardly gets around me anymore. So here lately it's been more distant. The last 2 months have been more distant.
Valerie, age 30, a healthcare specialist accused of harming her relationship. Briefed by Leroy on the suspect's schedule, Cheaters headquarters appoints a mobile team to tail suspect Valerie as she makes her rounds to various clients. The trailing investigator follows the suspect as she goes about her day. Assuming Valerie heads to her next appointment, her tail receives a surprise when she makes a stop at a fitness center. Suspect Valerie enters the establishment. A few minutes later, the alleged cheater comes out alone and traipses toward her vehicle, where she is greeted by an unknown male.
Yeah, when I do see Valerie, trying to meet up when I do see her, we talk about it. She gets more edgy now. She's more always on the defensive. Don't want to, don't give you short answers. Don't want to be like she don't want to be seen with, That's what kind of really irritates the hell out of me. She knew what I was doing going into this. She knew that I competed. She knew that I was always gone. She never had a problem with it. But all of a sudden now, it's like she just don't want to be around me.
Valerie chats a bit with the unfamiliar male in an overly familiar manner. A short time later, the suspect and her probable paramour eventually depart to their respective vehicles, ending the day's surveillance.
If Valerie is cheating on me, you know what? I just want to know who it's with and how long it's been going on. I'm not going to put up with it. I'm done. I do too much. I bodybuild. I'm traveling too much. I'm trying to make things right. And I just want to answer. I want to know where it went wrong. That's all I want to know. After that, she can do whatever she wants.
Cheaters sleuths stake out the home of the suspect, waiting for movement from Valerie. After some time, the suspect appears, gets into her car, and detectives go to work. They follow the young woman through the city until she arrives at the fitness center seen in previous surveillance. Suspect Valerie parks, exits her vehicle, and enters the building. A short time later, the suspect reappears, hops into her ride, and takes off, blissfully unaware of the Cheaters team on her tail. Valerie drives a brief distance to arrive at a shopping strip. The man from previous surveillance, now identified only as Felipe, greets her with a hug. Together, they enter a sports nutrition store. Inside the store, the scandalous woman and her side dude peruse the shop's items. Sometime later, the scurrilous pair exit the store. Felipe, ever the gentleman, opens the car door for his date. He places the bag of items bought at the nutrition store onto the floorboard. Valerie gives the man a hug goodbye. As she ambles back to the driver's side, Felipe turns and walks away. Suspect Valerie drives away, ending this day of surveillance. The cheater's inspector waits for a glimpse of the suspect. Sometime later, Valerie makes her move. She drives her vehicle to arrive at the fitness center. The suspect, wearing a tight workout wardrobe, enters the gym. After a long wait, the suspect reappears. She drives a short distance to a shopping center where she meets Felipe. He greets her with a few kisses and a grand hug, sweeping her off her feet. Felipe takes Valerie by the hand and leads his paramour to a nearby coffee shop. Sometime later, the illicit lovers snag an outside table and spend time conversing. The preening love doves finish their drinks. Back at the car, Valerie and Felipe kiss goodbye. As the suspect and her secret sweetheart leave, a phone call goes out to the cheater's office to schedule a meeting with an anxious Leroy. Coming up, the confrontation.
Now that the suspect has shown her true colors, Cheaters schedules a briefing with Leroy. Ridden with anxiety, Leroy agrees to view the truth. Well, first of all, thanks for hiring us, and I just want to say I'm really glad that you're here. Unfortunately, you obviously know why you're here. Leroy, as you know, we did conduct our investigation, and I just want to make sure you're okay with what I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you the surveillance that we did come up with. I'm not going to waste any more time. Are you ready to see it?
Yes.
All right. Leroy, we begin our investigation outside of Valerie's house. You recognize the place?
Yes.
She gets in her black SUV. She drives some distance, and that's when she parks her car and arrives at this nutrition store. This gentleman actually approaches her. I'm going to stop it right there. You recognize that spot?
Yep, that's my spot. That's where I
Really?
get my stuff at, yes.
This is where you get all your stuff?
Kind of sports nutrition.
They exchange a hug, and he puts his arm around her. That's when we see the two of them hold hands and walk into your nutrition store. As our detective gets internal surveillance of the two of them, we see them looking at supplements. They walk out of the store, and that's when we see him open the passenger door of her vehicle, and he puts the bag inside. Leroy, on this day of our investigation, she arrives at this shopping center. That's when we see her park her car. She gets out, and she walks across the parking lot and is greeted by that same guy. They exchange a hug and a kiss, and we see them walk together, holding hands, into a coffee shop. They get some coffee, and they walk outside, sit at a table together. They're talking back and forth, and during this time, Leroy, she receives a phone call. What you're about to hear is the audio from that conversation. That phone call is with you. Tell me if you remember this conversation.
Hello.
Hey, where you at?
I'm just at right now. I just came to get a drink real quick.
Okay. I just want to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, I just went with my girlfriend to go work out, and now we're at getting something to drink.
Okay. Well, it's second night, so just make sure. Be careful, all right?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, love you.
Love you. Bye.
Man, no, it's a piece of we just look at him too. Look at a piece of himself.
So they're at Tactical Sports Nutrition. That's your spot?
Yeah, that's on.
Are you ready, man?
Yeah.
Right this way. On your left-hand side.
Go ahead. Can I talk to you for a minute?
What are you doing?
What the hell
Who
is
the f is this? What are you doing?
Hold on, man. What the hell, man? No, man.
Security? Can I talk to you for a minute? Valerie, question for you.
Oh my god.
Valerie, why would... Valerie,
Are you, man?
Valerie, who is this? Who is this guy right here?
What's going on in here? Y'all take that outside, man. Go. Who the is this?
Get up, you mother. Hell.
I'm Clark Gable with the show Cheaters. The reason why we're here is because Leroy thought that you were cheating on him when he was out training, doing his shows, all that stuff.
You doing over there with her, huh? What the you doing with her? Who the you doing with her?
Sure enough, we found our surveillance of you with this gentleman coming here, buying stuff, going to the gym with him.
So.
You don't think so?
No. It's probably somebody else.
I know we can't clone human beings yet, so unless that's a twin, I'm pretty sure that's you, correct?
Coming up, the conclusion.
So they're at Tactical Sports Nutrition. Can I talk to you for a minute?
What are you doing?
Leroy thought that you were cheating on him when he was out training.
Who the is this? Hey, Val,
Why are
who's
there
this?
so many people?
What the who's this?
I think you owe him a little bit
Who
of
is
an
this?
explanation.
You gonna tell me what's going on?
I just met him at the gym, and we're just here getting.
You just met him?
Yeah.
This majority, you just met him?
Yeah.
You just met him and you kiss him.
Okay, I met him like, 2 months ago, just working out at the gym because you used to train with me at the gym, so you haven't.
So this is
been
what you've been doing
around.
when I've been gone?
All I know, she was single. She approached me at the gym. She wanted to work out with me.
She told you she was single?
Yeah.
So she lied to you, man.
Yeah.
She played you. Valerie, what if I walked in here with you and you saw him with another girl?
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter because you're never here anyway. You're always gone. You're always flying somewhere to some competition, so you're never
So
around.
you right around on me like that?
Well, I'm sorry. A boyfriend is supposed to be there 24/7.
And a girlfriend's supposed to be there too.
This nutrition spot that he comes to, I saw he bought some items from you. You can get him for free here on his account. But you let him do that anyways. Was that just something you wanted
She
to
likes
do?
being with me, man.
It doesn't really matter. I mean, this is ridiculous. Like, what the?
There was a phone call. You guys got coffee together?
Yeah.
I want to show you.
That's what you were doing when I called you? That's what you were doing?
No, I was,
Yeah, you what?
I was getting coffee with a girlfriend, and then I saw him there, so I just said, "Hey, you want to come have coffee with me?"
Coffee? Seriously?
Did she tell you she was on the phone with that day?
And I got coffee with
Nah,
my
she just said her boss called.
Her boss. Okay, cool. Well, I got something to show you really quick, my man. She got up from the table and received a phone call.
I wanna listen.
Motions to you to actually.
Because I would like to know.
All right, so
If I'm being
since
accused
this
of
isn't you and you said that this is someone that looks just like you,
I mean,
Hello.
Hey, where you at?
I'm just at right now. I just came to get a drink real quick.
Your boss calls you a
okay, well, we don't have to
And
listen
after
to
you're
this. You can stop it now.
no, I think he deserves to listen to this. This man deserves the truth just as well as your other half right there.
Getting something to drink.
Is that him? Is that him in the back?
No.
I love you, and he says I love you.
Look, I've had enough of this. I'm the owner here of the store. I don't know what's going on. Clearly, there's some things going on between these people. I know these two guys. I don't really know her. This needs to end right now. I can't have either one of you having animosity towards you. Clearly, she's the one doing wrong here. So if you guys want to settle this another way, so there's no tension, you know what I'm saying? We can go in the back. We can go in the back. Leroy, you can hit that bench press. How about it?
That's a lot better than hurting yourself, man.
Bring it down, man.
Are y'all really gonna do that right now?
You don't worry about it.
I think that
So pathetic.
Come on.
that's pathetic.
Yeah.
That's what he does for a living.
Okay,
I mean,
but really, do you have to do that to kind of fight over me?
would you want them not fighting over you and just saying you're just another casual breezy?
I feel like I'm the victim here.
You feel like you're the victim here.
Yeah.
Load it up. You're up first, man. Warm it up. Just 10. All alpha males in here, right? Come on. Y'all don't need to be fighting over some female. What's wrong with y'all? What is wrong with it? She's not even that good looking.
I feel like I didn't do anything wrong. I mean, this isn't even a real relationship, honestly.
So why would you spend 9 months with him then, in the first place?
I mean, I honestly don't really know.
Hey, they got something to prove to themselves, so let them do it. Let them do what they got to do.
Is this, I mean, honestly, Valerie, like, you don't have any remorse at all?
No, none at all. Honestly, I could care less.
You could care less?
Yeah,
She
I
is.
could.
She is.
We trained you.
Come on. Come on. Come on, no. Come on, man. Hey, that's all right. No distractions. Come on.
I like both of them, so I want to be, with both of them till I figure out which one I really want to spend the rest of my life with.
But these aren't, you know, these aren't like dogs where you go and you pick one up at the pound and you see if it bites you or not. These are human beings.
Oh, that feels fun. Hey, man, you're getting on me. You're gonna have problems now.
Felipe, she claims to want to be dating both of you at the same time to see which one she liked better, and then wanted to make a decision. Yet here we are.
I'm done with him. I'm done with you. I just don't want to be part of this anymore, and just I'm done with everything, honestly.
You're done with everything?
Yeah, with everyone.
Hey, I want my answers.
I don't want to be with you, and I don't want to be with him. Like, I'm done.
I think you owe both these gentlemen some answers. I mean, considering 9 months of training, I don't know. Playing the victim card.
Yourselves, and y'all can have each other. Get the camera out of my face!
I mean, you guys do the same stuff. I feel like both y'all got played by a girl. I mean, man to man. I mean, it's up to you, but squashed.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry about that, man.
That happens, I guess.
Yeah, you take care of yourself. So what's the plan, man? What's next for you? What do you want to do?
Compete.
Compete?
Yeah.
I don't need this book.
You want to come back with us? What you want to do?
No, I'll stay here, man.
It's your game, man. It's up to you.
I'll stay here.
All right. Stick with it.
All right.
Don't stray from the path. It's a pleasure to be of service.
You too. Thank you, man.
Now that the tidal wave of the confrontation is calmed, Leroy makes a few changes in his life. At the end of the show, Cheaters discloses what Leroy decides to do. But first, Michelle Meadows, a receptionist, comes in to explain her position of the time she was caught by cheaters.
Well, the confrontation pretty much was a huge shock. We were at the park and we were just having a good time. It was a beautiful day, you know, and we were just, you know, hanging out outside of work. And all of a sudden, 50,000 cameras came up and, you know, all of a sudden his girlfriend, I guess, or whatever she is, fiance, girlfriend, wife, I have no idea, ran up and apparently there was this huge lie that he had.
What the is this? What the? Who the is this bitch?
Hey, what are you doing?
Hey,
what's
who are you?
the problem,
Who are you?
bro?
Don't touch me.
What's going on? What is this?
What the
man? No.
Hey, who are you?
Did he give me any indication that he had a girlfriend? No. Of course I place blame on Craig for this entire situation. I think that if he was unhappy at home, then he should have ended it. And if he wanted to be with her, then he should have been with her.
No, you talk to me. Talk to me. You never did tell me anything. You never did even talk to me, man. No. Man, hell no, I'm out.
Is this bitch?
He made these suspicious phone calls. I should have known. I am so stupid.
For this? For that?
He told me that phone call was from work and he walked away. He told me that phone call was work.
Who the are you?
I'm Michelle. I'm his
Oh, Michelle.
Hey, and another
Co-worker.
thing. Yo,
Yes.
and another
Okay.
thing, man. You didn't even tell me
Co-worker.
anything.
I wasn't there to be somebody's mistress. I think that any woman deserves to be more than somebody's mistress. And I just want America to know I'm not a homewrecker. And I had no intent on hurting anybody. And I hope that they understand that it was just, you know, there's one guy who made a stupid mistake and he has to live with those, you know, consequences now. And hopefully, like I said, hopefully she's happy because she seems like, you know, a great girl. And I know that I'm a good person and that I deserve to be happy. So I just want America to know I'm not a homewrecker at all.
Upset that his girlfriend felt the need to look outside the relationship, Leroy Cullen had only this to say. If she was busy playing me, who knows what else she might do later? Damn, I really dodged a bullet with that one. When asked by Cheater's producers what she was thinking, suspect Valerie stated, "Leroy was easy. He bought me everything." So what if we're not together anymore? I can always find another guy. Companion Felipe is grateful to cheaters. He claims, dude, I may have lost a girl, but I gained a good friend and a great workout partner.
Cheating is a crime. It happens every day. Ugly people running around. Pretty soon they'll have to pay. They think nobody's watching, but you better think again. Another heart is broken.
Now remember, if you don't get your programming from Goldstein's, why, we'll both lose money.